Hey, welcome to my channel and to another weigh-in video. Now, I just think I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I feel like I've been boring this week. I'm trying to think, what would we get on? But, well, I went out with Holly. We might talk about that, but I'll tell you what we'll talk about first. Oh, I do have something here. I don't know if I can elaborate on it, but I did want to read it to you. But first, let's do the weigh-in. So, I told you I'm still on Simply Filling this week. That's what I said on my meal plan video. And I said that's all I'm going to say. You will know when the time comes. But listen, I'm being very cryptic about it. But anyway, I weighed in at 322 even for a loss of 3.6. And that puts me at 55.1. Now, I know at my size, I should be losing more, but I will take 3.6. What I was going to read to you was I had found some magazines. Hold on. I had found some magazines. Where did I find those? One of my thrift store, at Wanda's. There was a few Reader's Digest, and in the Reader's Digest they have I think it's called quotable quotes section, and so I find some pretty good quotes in there that I like to cut out and put in my junk journals. This one I just haven't glued in anywhere yet, so I thought I'd pull it over here and read it to you. It hit me enough to where I wanted to cut it out and use it. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. And that is Carlos Castaneda, an anthropologist. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know how to elaborate on that because I'm not I'm not a deep thinker. I think we had discussed that on tag videos, that me and David are about as deep as a kiddie pool. It's the truth. We don't get into deep conversations. We don't do these big, discussions about things. We just don't. We're not those people. We're just lighthearted, just kind of, we're just not those people. I know that sounds terrible, but we're not. We're just who we are. That's just who we are. And it works. So, I don't really know, it takes work to be miserable, because they always say, what is it? It's more muscles in your face to frown than it is to smile. So I guess it's the same principle. It takes a lot of work to be miserable because you really have to study on it. You have to sit around, you have to pout a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I do my fair share of pouting. I do my fair share of feeling sorry for myself. There ain't no sense to lie about it. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I get down, I have told y'all on many occasions, it is okay to have a pity party. I don't think there's anything wrong with a pity party, because sometimes we got to get down before we can get back up. The farther down we get, sometimes that upheaval, that getting it out, that feeling all those sucky feelings kind of gets it out of us. But here's the rub. I say it's okay to have a pity party. It's just not okay to live there. We don't want to get in pity party where we never ever come out of it. That's making ourselves miserable. And we do have to work. I get miserable. Some days I am so miserable I can't stand myself. I've talked to my psychiatrist about it. He said, it doesn't seem like it's a depression thing, because, we talk about it. He knows how to discern what you're going through from what you tell him. it doesn't seem like it's a depression thing, that I'm stuck in a depression. It's just how I relate my feelings, because I cry on the daily. There is not a single solitary day that goes by that I don't cry about something. Whether it be sad, a memory, something happy. It don't matter what it is. I'll find something to cry about. So he says that's like how my emotions come out. And they do. But making yourself miserable, living to where you are all the time feeling sorry for yourself, I try not to do that all the time. I do it sometimes. Yes, I do. I get mad. It does take a lot of energy to make yourself miserable, because there's all these things you have to do. You have to work at it. You have to get yourself mad and get yourself worked up. To make yourself strong, you got to work to make yourself strong, because you got to rise above all those things that you just did to make yourself miserable. All that crap you just thought up and went through and put yourself through, you've got to dig and claw to rise out above it to make yourself strong. And all that crap you go through, all the stuff that I'm going through, it's just making me stronger. Some days I don't feel like it. No, some days I feel weak as swamp water. But I know they're making me stronger. Otherwise, I would have given up on everything. I would have given up on everything in my life. I wouldn't have any interest, which I struggle on that sometimes too. I do struggle on that. That is part of my, I'm going to say, my mental health, the ups and the downs of it. But I don't know. I just thought that was a good quote. It takes as much work to be miserable as it does to be strong. So I guess we got to choose to be strong. We got to choose to rise above all these things in our life that aren't really fair. There's a lot of stuff that's not fair. I sometimes sit around and think, what did I do to somebody? And then my brain goes, well, you did this, and you did this, and you did this. Maybe that's payback. That's how my brain works. I don't know how y'all are. my brain works in tit for tat. Did it work that way? Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't know how the universe comes at me like that. But anyway, I'll reread it to you just in case I confused you and you're like, what did she say? And you don't feel like backing the video up. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. So, let me put that up there before I lose it. Now, I will tell you this week, me and Holly went shopping. She come over with the baby. What is it on The Mandalorian? I want to see the baby. You know, I hadn't seen him since before they went to Illinois. And then I got sick. And so I didn't see him then. So it's been minimum, because they were up there a week. And I was sick a week. And then I think it was another. I don't think I've seen him in like 3 weeks. That's what I think. Minimum 2 weeks. Possibly 3 weeks. So I was just jonesing. I got something in my eyeball. I was jonesing to see that baby. So she came over. And I told her, I said, well, would you like to maybe go to Hobby Lobby and buy a few things? And she goes, yes, I said. Because she's getting into these journals. The ones like I'm doing right now. The collage type journals. So she's wanting to do that. And she's working on, she just got a few little stickers that she had. And so I did her an order to get her some stuff like I got. Sheen or Shine, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I decided one day I'm going to call it Shine, and the next day I decided I'm going to call it Sheen, because I hear it both ways. So I let her make her an order on that, so that stuff will be coming, hopefully, next week? I don't know. It takes like 2 weeks to get here, which I can't help it. It just does. And don't come at me for not shopping in the U.S. Just don't. This is the way. Okay, I don't get political, so I'm not going to tell you my thoughts. Never mind. I do have thoughts on that subject. So, anyway, she's got an order of that coming. And then I ordered her some things off of Amazon. And then I took her to Hobby Lobby. And, oh, that baby's so good. He's just so good. He's such a good baby. He's 4 months old. End of the month, he'll be 5 months old, which is so hard to believe. And he can almost sit up on his own. He can sit in his little bouncy, and he don't roll over. He's a strong baby. And you hold him like this, like, you know, on his little body like this. He will stand up on your lap, and he will just stand there. His legs are strong as little ox legs. But we were back here. Oh, and I let her go through my craft supplies, my papers, you know, my scrapbook papers and stuff like that. And we were back here, and Papa was watching him, and we could hear him in there. Oh, Jacob was just a-talking and a-talking and a-talking and a-talking. They was having a good old time. And the next thing you know, we hear Papa holler, something, something, phone. And Holly went in there because my phone was in there. I didn't even bring my phone back here with me. She didn't bring her phone back here with her. So she thought, maybe one of our phones was ringing and he was hollering to let us know. Well, she went up there and she come back here, and then he didn't even say nothing to her when she went up there. He didn't say, get your phone and record. I don't know what he was thinking. So she come back here, and she's like, I don't know. The phones wasn't ringing. And so then we were sitting back here talking, and she didn't say nothing to him when she was up there. She's just like her daddy. It got on our minds, like, oh, he was probably doing something and he wanted you to get your phone to record it. He was making a little noise, and Jacob was making it back. That's what they were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we both go up there. She gets the phone. She gets my phone because it's the closest one. I think she left hers in the car or something. I don't know. As soon as she starts recording, he's talking to him, and he's laughing, and he's carrying on, but he stops making the noise. Well, she hadn't been home no time at all, and she sent me a video. He was laying there. He was doing it. She got him to do it. I said, well, at least we did get it on video. Now, she had me add the Snapchat. Here's the Snapchat. I have never done that. She said when she sends out the little snaps of him, that she can add me to the thing. So that's my new thing, is learning how to Snapchat. It's pretty cool. You just take pictures of stuff and send it, and you can actually type like responses, type words. I don't know what all you can do with it, but anyway, I got that on there too. And she sends me the TikToks, and I send her the TikToks. I have cut my TikTok use back because it was sucking up all my time. I told y'all it is a major time suck. So I cut back my usage. I will watch it a lot. That is mainly breakfast, because when I'm eating lunch, David's in there watching TV, and I don't play it because the kitchen and the living room's right there, and I don't want to disturb him because it's loud. For some reason, TikToks are louder than a lot of the stuff that I play. But at breakfast, I'll usually sit there and scroll through. Sometimes in the mornings when I wake up, but my eyesight is so bad, it gets blurry to where I can't hardly see it at all. And I told y'all the other day, I got to get my hind end to the eye doctor. But I think that's all I know today. I don't know nothing else. I'll tell you, this has just been one of them weeks. Oh, I do know this much. They say we might get more snow this weekend. Friday night, just like we did Friday night. They said it shouldn't be as much. My town said we got 4 inches. There was like that much. I don't know how many inches that is, but there was that much sitting on top of David's truck. I'll tell you that much. And he was sitting under a tree. So I think we got more than 4 inches, because it snowed. Woo, it snowed and snowed and snowed and snowed. It snowed hard and it snowed fast. So they said we shouldn't get as much this time. But, you know, last weekend we were supposed to get that ice and cover that ice up on everything. And we didn't get it, thankfully, because that's when your tree limbs go down, you lose your power and everything. That was the first storm that we were supposed to get that, and we didn't. So they missed that. They got that we were going to get the snow, which we got a little bit of that. Last week, well, we probably won't get anything. It'll probably be rain because it's going to be to the east of us. We get all that snow. This week, we might get some snow, but it's not going to be as much. So, who knows? I'll tell you this, and I can't think of his name right off the bat, but Becky Mueller sent me this video 3 weeks ago. Wasn't it, Becky? Of a weatherman on YouTube who they say is usually more right than your local weatherman, who predicted hitting my area over the next how many ever weeks. Turns out 3 weeks. There was going to be 3 winter weather systems coming through. He got the first one, he got the second one, and guess what? Here comes the third one. So he hits it on the money. I don't know. He didn't say how strong it would be, but he said it was coming through, and sure enough, it's coming through. So anyway, that's what we will look forward to. And I didn't last week. I didn't do snow foods, and this week I'm not going to do snow foods. The first week, because it was our first winter storm in what seems like years, I did snow foods. Yes, I did. I ain't making no bones about it. Listen, I was excited. I was excited. So, this is a nice short video for a change. I know. If I had anything else to tell you about, I would. But I don't. Oh, I do know this. I've been exercising. I got over here on the TV, I pull up YouTube, and I got my exercise playlist. This morning, Tracy, or Charles Longhair Girl, she had sent me some disco chair exercise. So I did a YouTube search for disco chair exercise. And there's this girl that comes up, she ain't got but like 491 subscribers, and she should have more than that. And I can't remember her name. I will link that channel in my description box if you are interested. She's got disco music, she's got 50s music, I think she's got maybe some country songs. So she's got a nice little playlist going, and it is easy. If you are a beginner, it's easy stuff for you to do. I did her for the first time today. She had one of my most favorite songs of all time since I was in the 7th grade, I think is when it came out, because I remember having that record. And Miss Almond, she was my homeroom teacher and my math teacher. On Fridays, if we had been good all week long, she would let us bring our records. And I always, every single Friday, brought December, What a Night. Late December, oh, what a night. Late December, back in 63. You know, was that Frankie Valli, Four Seasons, something like that. One of my most favorite songs ever. It's on my Spotify playlist, on my 70s, on my 70s playlist. I love that song. And so when I was looking through, the Bee Gees is what it come up under disco. So she's got like 3 Bee Gees songs, which, you know, hey, who don't love the Bee Gees? She does them. When I was looking down through there and I saw that song, it's the first one on my list. I put that one to play first. So I got through 4 songs before I just give out. And that's how many songs I had of hers. I had Oh, What a Night, the Bee Gees, Staying Alive, Tragedy, and I can hear the song and I can't even think of the name of it. Anyway, I'm going to link her down in the description box, because if you like to do chair exercise and you want something to some fun music, that she will definitely have, I'm sure, something on her playlist that would pique your interest, that would, you know, be something you would want to hear. And I would say subscribe to her while you're there, because she deserves more subscribers than what she's got. She needs to be out there because she performs a service that people like us can use. We don't always want to hear that porno. That porno music. Listen, y'all know the kind of music I'm talking about. We don't always want to hear that while we exercise, and we want to hear something fun and something we recognize and something that gets us excited. The other one, you do it too. Oh my God. I apologize. Oh my gosh. I can't take it. Oh, I can't take it. Anyway. I'm sorry. I got it going now. I'm gonna have to sign off, or all you're gonna hear is 15 minutes of me cackling. You know, somebody back when I was growing up, they told me I cackled like a hen. I don't remember who that was, but when I get to going, I get real big. I do get a real big laugh going on. Got the head going back, the whole nine, the whole 9 yards. So I have been told I cackle like a hen. But you get me going, I can't help it. Oh, that was. I have made young children watching this. This is the adult version part of the video. So anyway, I have been exercising every day. I didn't exercise on the weekend because Saturday I was going to be in there meal prepping, so I got started and it didn't even cross my mind. Didn't exercise because I got started so early, and then Sunday I just didn't. So I did take the weekend off, but I have, since I started Tuesday a week ago, I have exercised every day except for Saturday and Sunday. I have been rotating in between Richard Simmons Disco Sweat, which they ain't no sweating, but they some discoing, and chair exercise, and today was the new one. So that is all for me this week. 322 minus 3.6, and puts me at 55.1, so I'm happy to still be at my 50-pound mark. And then, so that's all I know for the week. I hope, let's see, what's today? Today is Thursday. I'll be back sometime. I don't know for what, but I'll be back sometime, so I'll see you when I see you.